latest Spain news update, situation in the country, all the latest restrictions, the most important tourism fair in Spain, and the chewing mask which prevents COVID. Stay with me to know a little bit more. In the last 24 hours, we've been notified more or less 159,161 new cases. The index finally stops to rise so much, and right now it's of 3,156 per every 100,000 people. What is the best news ever is that it only grew by 26 points in one day, which shows us that the situation is slowly stabilizing. The president of Spain, Pedro Sánchez, has finally decided to treat all this situation as endemics, which means that it's a flu, basically. This is what it means, that no, it's not a serious illness anymore, not a serious virus, it's not a pandemic situation in the country. It's just a typical seasonal disease that we have in here. We are officially the first country in the entire Europe that decided to treat this virus as an endemic seasonal disease. Let's see if it's a good and positive thing, or if on contrary it will make things just worse. On the screen you can see two diagrams which I made by myself. First one is the amount of cases that we have officially in Spain, starting from 5th up until 13th of January. In it you can actually see how cases are stabilizing and not growing as much as they used to do before. On the second one you have the index here in Spain, and as you can see it's also not growing as much as it used to do. So everything shows us that the situation will start getting better day by day starting from now on. The second news that I wanted to let you know is about the ultimate invent here in Spain, which is a chewing mask made in our sunny country. It's called chewing mask because it's basically a chewing gum that makes as a mask effect, which has some hydrogel type of action inside of your mouth, and it disinfects everything, preventing you from getting the virus. This is not a first chewing mask, as they call it, that was made in the world. Previously they did it already in Germany and some other few countries, but now it's the turn of Spain. What they say is that in a few upcoming weeks it will be sold officially in Canarian Islands here in our lovely country. Up until it will come to our peninsula, to our main part of Spain, we'll need to wait just a little bit more. How does it basically work? You can see it here on the screen. You need to take up until 4 chewing masks a day. What it does is that it disinfects your interior mouth part, preventing the virus from getting in. It has 3 types of natural acids that lower up your pH so that the virus bubble where it's in would be destroyed and the virus just does not survive simply. What experts say that it can be used in 2 different ways. First of all, for people who are a tight contact with the one that has the virus already confirmed. And the second one is when you are already ill. While you chew the gum, it's supposed to reduce the viral amount inside your mouth so that the others that are near you would be protected at least a little bit more. Amazing news coming to Spain. Slowly but surely there are a lot of things that are here to prevent this type of virus. The flavor of this newly made and branded chewing mask will be of mint and lemon. It's great to see that more and more Spanish companies are taking the initiative and are inventing something useful for us to get back to our normal lives. The sooner the better. Let me know what you think about this chewing mask here in Spain, right here down below in the comments. By the way, the price of this miracle chewing mask will be of approximately €2 a pack. This is, by the way, how Spanish chewing mask mint flavor looks like. As you can see, it has 10 units right here in the baggie, which is basically for 2.5 days of use only. But 2 days for €2, it's not a big amount if it can really reduce and help us out with this virus. So it's kind of a good thing and a nice packaging as well. Would you be buying this type of chewing mask? Let me know your answer in the comments. The last news comes from the most important tourism industry forum here in Spain. It will be in Madrid at the end of this month, starting from the 19th of January. And of course, our lovely Valencian community will be taking part in it. This year, they'll have a record of 2,050 square meters on the Fitur. You can see the pictures right here on the screen. And they've spent more or less 1.1 million euros for all that you can see right here. This will basically to show the entire world that Valencian community is a safe destination to travel, even in such a difficult time right now in the entire world with a lot of cases going on. In this stand, in all this huge square, there'll be the most important tourist companies and businesses from our area. Of course, all the hotels, the most popular and spectacular bars and restaurants will be showing tourists their best and most beautiful face to attract as much people as possible to our lovely and sunny region and Benidorm as well. Last year, this fair, Valencian community had a spectacular place. You can see the pictures from last year here on the screen as well. As you can see here, this stand was way smaller than this year one is. And it's only in white predominant colors, quite simple and plain, with barely anything going on to catch the tourist's eye to come to our lovely region. But this year it will be bigger and even better. If you will be in Madrid during the dates of 19th, 23rd of January, you will be able to visit this international congress. The price for people who just want to go gasp around and try some traditional Spanish dishes will be of a 12 euros for a day pass. Let's hope that all this money, this spectacular area will be worth it, and it will attract more and more tourists to our lovely and sunny Valencian community. Right here near our lovely Spanish orange trees, let's check the weather forecast update. What will be going on in Spain in the next few days and during the weekend? As you can see on this first map, there's going to be sunny in almost all parts of Spain with just a few clouds every now and then. This type of weather will be accompanying us during the whole weekend and even on Monday and Tuesday. Hopefully this will be the weather that we'll have, because like this, the winter is not even as bad as it seems. In terms of temperatures, you have them here on the screen. There are proper temperatures for January, even though right now it's getting warm to be with the jacket, but in the morning it was quite cold here in the area. Temperatures will be like this more or less during the whole weekend. In Benidorm and Alicante region, 15 degrees, in Barcelona 14, in Granada 14, Malaga 16, Sevilla 16, Madrid 9, Murcia 16, Balearic Islands 15, Canarian 23, and Valencia 14 degrees today. The water temperature, surprisingly to all of us, is still of 16 degrees. It's 1.6 degrees more than it should be on the mid-January, so it's still amazing. I hope you enjoyed watching today's video. Stay tuned for more interesting videos here on the channel.